There are many different types of calisthenics, and in today's video, I kind of want to give you guys an overview as to different types, what they look like, how you can train them, etc., etc. So right here, we're going over statics calisthenics, which is just holding yourself in very disadvantageous levers that have originated from gymnastics. Now, you also have what's called reps and sets calisthenics. This is like what you see prisoners do, guys in the military, things like that. You're basically just doing very basics, exercises of push-ups, pull-ups, rows, things like that, but for almost like endurance type sets. You might do a set of 15 pull-ups, 20 over plus pull-ups, things like that, over 50 dips, in one set and things like that. And it's really good for building muscle, packing on size, but also building up a lot of endurance. So yeah, that's what reps and sets calisthenics. Just to kind of come back over on the static side. Statics calisthenics, these are skills that have originated from gymnastics, but some of them are, which we'll get into a little bit later, not all of them, but are more straight arm, and then there's also some that are also more bent arm. When training for stuff like sets and reps, you're not really training to put yourself in disadvantageous levers. Your main focus is endurance. So the type of physique that sets and reps will give you is going to look very different than statics. Statics athletes typically are leaner. They look like gymnasts. They are more athletic, smaller typically. Sets and reps guys are about the size of this dude here, who is just looks like a pretty beefy mass monster, honestly. And so that's the kind of thing that those guys typically look like, but they can also be pretty lean as well. And then we have street lifting, which is basically just power lifting, but instead of bench, squat, and deadlift, here you're seeing the weighted muscle up. So this is 1 rep max, weighted muscle up for 1 rep, and then a weighted chin up or pull up. It's up to you, whichever grip feels more comfortable, personal preference. And then you have the weighted dip as a 1 rep max. And then after this, it's just like powerlifting. You have the barbell back squat, low bar right here. So, sets and reps, calisthenics is more about high reps, endurance. This is about, 1 rep max. So that's basically the difference here. And obviously these guys are going to be a little bit beefier as well, a little bit bigger. They may not have that endurance that the sets and reps guys have, and they may not be able to pull off the gymnastics stuff as you're seeing. Certain skills, like straight arm skills, like I was talking about earlier, the iron cross, the Maltese, these are skills that are going to require a lot of time, patience, and effort, and sacrifice. Whereas stuff like a handstand push-up, like right here, doesn't really require much sacrifice. You can still train your legs. You can still do maybe like a bodybuilding split and still do handstand push-ups. You can also do like bodybuilding splits and one-arm pull-up training. One-arm pull-up training can also be really, really good to pair with like bodybuilding type of training. As well as muscle-ups work really well to be paired with that type of training as well. So if you're just someone who really wants to do general fitness and like lift weights and still have some calisthenic stuff, I would opt for more muscle-ups, handstand push-ups, and one-arm pull-ups. If you really want to be specific, go for the straight arm lever skills.